2K Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Here we are at the Genesis Invitational, one of the top events each year on the schedule. Today's coverage is about to start. Pleased you could join us for this second round action. I'm Luke Elvey with my mate Rich Beam in the booth. And Beamer, this player really hasn't been getting it going in this tournament, finds himself trailing the lead. What are your expectations of them today?
Well, certainly they're stuck in second gear out there, aren't they? They just make a birdie or two and then they give it back with a bogey. So they need to quit making mistakes. They need to go ahead and start putting this thing in third, fourth gear and start cruising down the highway a little bit quicker, because right now they're trailing. They can't afford to give any more back.
Oh, I can't wait. Salivating to see how today's play goes.
Yeah, that'll work. That's fine.
Playing from around 230 yards.
Wind's blowing from left to right. Gonna try and hold it against the wind.
All right, he's going with a little extra club, gone against the caddy here. Let's see if it was the right shout.
Yeah, that one will play. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Firm, back, up the hill. This will be a good one.
It's tracking. And down it goes.
Nothing like setting the tone early for the rest of the day with that opening eagle. What a start.
He's currently tied for 12th. We have a par 4 on this one.
I've never seen a golf course where you're so happy to start off birdie bogey. It's the strangest thing I've ever seen. The second hole, pretty straight away off the tee shot. The second shot moves a little bit from left to right, back up the hill. There is some space on the right-hand side to miss your second shot up by the green, but there's no guarantees that it'll kick hard enough right to left to get back on the green. It's a sensational second hole.
Well struck. And he's down there.
Setting up from about 130 yards out.
This one looks like it'll safely make the green. Oh, that's a great approach shot.
Full of confidence as well with their putter. Gotta like their chances.
Just 3 feet to the cup. Okay, let's head to the next. Some lovely momentum for this player, moving up the leaderboard. Teeing off here at the third hole.
Luke, coming off a birdie at the last hole, this player finally is making something happen. Looking forward to the next hole, but danger lurks if they're not careful.
Left nothing in the tank on that one. That was pummeled. This shot from the first cut of rough. Not bad. Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. And down it goes. So that's back-to-back birdies.
Back-to-back birdies, move in the right direction there, Luke.
He's currently tied for 6th. And we've arrived at a par 3.
This is a spectacular par 3. Ideally, players want to hit a tee shot that moves significantly from right to left and moving with the contour of the green. If they can do that, then they've got an opportunity to hit it really close. If they challenge the pin off the tee shot, well, it could come up short in that bunker, and that is a massive no-no.
Now, long-range putt coming up here. It'd be good to make a bomb, wouldn't it? by the hole. No, that's too bad. Just a 4-footer remaining. This looks good. Trailing by 6 shots after that hole. Setting up now on a par 4.
The fairway does run out about 310 yards off the tee, and players not necessarily going to hit driver here. They have to be mindful that the fairway pitches significantly from right to left on their tee shot. From there, they're hitting their second shots downhill again to a green that chases away from them front to back. Again, a simple looking second shot, but a difficult one to get close.
Second shot here on the 5th. And hitting yet another green here today. And this putt to move into a tie for 4th place. Well holed, he'll take the birdie.
This player is putting for fun.
Now 5 strokes behind. Par 3s always offer up that hope of a hole-in-one.
What an incredible design this is, and it really just takes this green and it makes it into a section of 4. The back right, the front right, front left, and back left, they all have their unique features to it, and that all is due to the simple fact that that bunker, which is tiny, minuscule, almost not even there, it basically shapes that green into the 4 quadrants. It is just an amazing design.
This is on a great line.
And that's their 4th birdie of the day.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
Trailing by 5 shots after that hole. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here.
The fairway bunker down the left-hand side comes in quicker than you can imagine, and so players want to try and hit it out towards the far right part of it, but again, you push it a little bit, and now the barranca comes into play. If you find the fairway, happy days. This green is probably one of the most severe tilted from back to front. Players need to make sure their second shots land past this hole in order for it to come back down towards the hole. You will have a downhill putt, but it's better than coming up short.
Has got this thing dialed in here, looking good.
Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. And they'd be feeling buoyed with confidence after that birdie. Here's a good chance to maintain the momentum. And this shot here coming up from around 130 yards.
Has the wind coming right into his face. Oh, this is on a fantastic line. Is it the right distance?
Yeah, that was great wind management there.
Putting for birdie. Mark it down. That's 6 birdies today. Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. Here we go. We're beginning the 9th hole now.
Only the big hitters are going to be able to carry that fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Most players are going to try and avoid it and even miss it the fairway out to the right-hand side, which is not a bad miss. From there, the second shot is directly uphill. Deep, deep bunkers on the front right part of this. That is not the place to miss it. Anything that's a little bit long will leave you a downhill putt, but that's the safe play.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Not a bad approach. Grab the putter from the caddy. You're dancing. 16 feet to the hole.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
This one has eyes for the hole. And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard. He's currently tied for 4th. And coming off the birdie, they'll be proud of themselves, a chance to keep it rolling.
No, not at all. And what a hole it is. It's changed a lot over the years. This green is actually reminds me of something you would see at Pinehurst. There's no flat spots on it. It either is downhill or uphill. That's it. Players most likely will take driver or fairway wood and try and leave themselves just on the front left portion of this green. That's the most ideal spot they can hit it, no matter where they put the flagstick. However, hitting it there is nearly impossible. A keen short game is absolute necessity to make birdie here.
Now 4 back after that hole. Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot.
It's just a long straightaway par 5, almost a runway, if you like. Both sides of this fairway flanked by huge eucalyptus trees, which frames this tee shot brilliantly. You find the fairway, second shot, once again, straightforward. You must avoid that bunker front right at all costs. That is deep and nasty. You're not going to enjoy being in there.
Time for the second shot at the 11th. Yeah, this is the stuff we love, getting after this par 5 in 2.
Using the big muscles to get it home in 2 there.
Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt. Beautiful shot. Our current leader is up by 3 shots. Teeing off here on the 12th hole.
This is where the golf course gets extremely difficult, Luke. This tee shot moves from left to right, but massive overhanging eucalyptus trees down the right-hand side prevents you from hitting a high draw over them. Once you're in the fairway, though, your second shot is to a green that's really not as big as it should be for such a long hole. And there's a famous tree just short and left of this green, Bogey's tree. Not because of the score, because Humphrey Bogart used to sit there and just watch everybody butcher this hole.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
This is down breeze, so it's going to be tough to stop it on this green.
Oh, what a gorgeous looking shot that is, Rich. And he's hit that inside the range. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This is downhill, can't be too bold.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? And that should secure the par on this one. He's currently tied for 5th. And now teeing off on this par 4 hole.
It's really cool. This tee shot is framed by large eucalyptus trees, both right and left, requires a draw. Nothing else to do. You have to move this golf ball from right to left off this tee. If you do it correctly, well, that golf ball could chase down there miles down this fairway. You find the fairway down there, you're going to love the second shot. The difficulty gets when the pin is all the way back left in this little peninsula. You miss it a little bit left there, you're going to find the barranca, and you're probably going to find a bogey or worse.
Yeah, that one's looking good. How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. A wonderful shot. A chance for birdie here on the 13th. Let's move one step closer to the lead here. This putt for a share of 4th.
So far, so good.
Yeah, they're good momentum makers, those ones. Good putt for birdie. Trailing by a couple of strokes now. Ooh, I always love these holes. Here we have a par 3.
Hit a 7-iron, a high little draw 7-iron, and 2 hop it right in the hole, Luke. That's what I suggest. That makes it easy.
Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance. Well, this would be a big putt to make. A birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
Oh, so close. Well, that's a bit disappointing. Well hold. Let's move on. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. It's time to begin this par 4 hole.
It's a great par 4, and yet there's some players that have seen it a little bit differently lately. I always saw it as a dogleg from left to right, just avoid that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. And this is an interesting green. It's got a high spot on the left, and it's got a low middle section and a high section on the right-hand side, and you never have a flat putt. It is always breaking one direction or another, and it's either straight uphill or straight downhill. This is the most difficult green on the golf course by a long margin. If you see it differently, you can hit it down the right, down 17 fairway, but I fail to see how that's any kind of advantage.
Yeah, a quality shot from him. He'll be pleased. Oh, good look at a birdie here. Ooh. That'll sting a bit. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one. That will work. Now 3 strokes back after that hole. This hole is a par 3.
It's an island green, if you can believe that. It's surrounded by bunkers. I think this is another one of the all-time great designs. It's only about 160 yards, Luke, but the whole green is surrounded by bunkers. Everything feeds towards the center and the front of this green once it gets on there. I just think this is a magnificent design. If you hit it in any one of those bunkers, making a par will be nearly impossible.
Outstanding approach shot. This putt is about 10 feet from the hole.
Little birdie look in here.
That was a gallant attempt. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. He's in a share of 7th place. Now at the 17th hole.
At all costs, do not hit it in that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. Anywhere to the left, even in the rough left, is just fine. From there, your next shot should be laid up out to the right-hand side. Third shot, straight back up the hill with some kind of wedge. It can be an easy birdie if you get the distance on your third shot spot on. If you get it wrong, however, you could have some issues.
That was wonderfully done. Getting ready to play their third. Currently 4 shots off the pace. A chance for a birdie if this goes down. Wonderful shot. Well, that was a positive hole. A little shift up the leaderboard. Well played. And now striding to the final tee of this round.
Tee shot up the hill. Fairway tilts significantly from left to right. Missing it out to the right is a massive no-no. You'll be blocked out by a bunch of eucalyptus trees that you cannot hit it through. Second shot is to a green that actually tilts away from the players, not towards them, even though the second shot is uphill. Green is historically one of the firmest on the golf course, and getting it close is nearly impossible. It is a heck of a finishing hole.
Come on, look after us. Little bounce to the right here. And he's safely on the green.
Birdie at the last. This for another.
And Henny, what are they looking at here?
Setting up this putt 15 feet from the cup.
This one's on line. The putt drops, and this player is finished for the day.